EA Sports and the PGA Tour so proud to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. From La Jolla, California and scenic Torrey Pines Golf Course, it's the final round of the Farmers Insurance Open. Well, this is unquestionably one of the best spots in the sport. We know that by looking at the field. The golf course is immaculate. This is Southern California in all its glory as we check the Sunday leaderboard. We've got a tie at the top at 3 under par. Meanwhile, our featured golfer looking to cobble together a solid round here on this fine Sunday. And that'll do just fine. A good start to this final round, safely in the fairway at 1. Down on the course, let's check in with Nota Begay III.
146 yards left to the hole. Pin is in the back right corner of this green.
That's going to be into one of the 2 bunkers that guard the sides of this first green. Gonna have to give this a pretty good thump. Yeah, look how quick that was. Very difficult to get that to stop, even out of the sand, and that race is right on by. For a little early round confidence. That is in for par here at the first, and he'll stay at level par. Well, the second hole here at Torrey Pines South is by no means long, but by the same token, it's not easy. This is strategic play, certainly off the tee. Put yourself in position, get a good angle at that hole location. Yeah, this is a hole where a big drive can really get you down there, and that is a big one here at 2. Little bit of an awkward distance for this, his second. Well, it's on, but that's going to make things difficult from there. He's hoping here to at least get this to tap-in range, but it is for birdie. He gave that a pretty good run. A little short, but that's not bad. Good putt there. It's in for par here at the second. and he'll stay at even par. Well, this is one of the prettiest par 3s you will ever see, with the Pacific Ocean as a backdrop. You don't want to gaze at it too long because this better than 200-yard shot demands every bit of your focus and attention. This is a good one. Boy, that one flew the back of the green, but it appeared to get held up by the rough and not continue on down the canyon slope. Well, he's really overdone it there. I mean, way too much pace on that.
Yeah, admittedly, they can be tough to gauge, but something must have gone horribly wrong to miss that badly.
Always so frustrating when you hit a putt that comes up that short. This from 7 feet. Okay, that'll mitigate things a little. It is still a double bogey, though, here at the par 3. And that's going to move him back to 2 over par. Here we are now at the 490-yard par 4 fourth, the second longest of the challenging par 4s here at Torrey Pines. A good tee shot is essential, and a par is a good score. Yeah, that one going to chase down the fairway a little, and it'll wind up perfect. Now note his second from the fairway.
150 yards to the hole, pinned just on the front edge.
Nice approach shot, and the other good thing about that, left it below the hole.
Oh, the pace perfect on that one. It's in for birdie. And he will definitely not say no to that. Next up here at Torrey Pines, the par 4 fifth, measuring 454 yards. Good tee shot, should take the fairway bunkers out of play. This par 4 fifth here at Torrey Pines South measures 454 yards. That's not overly long by today's standards. The key here is to keep your tee shot out of those fairway bunkers. If you do and you're in the fairway, you have a reasonable chance to get out of here with a birdie. Okay, that's going to split the bunkers. A good tee shot here at 5. Second shot. Good look at the green.
It was a good shot coming in here. I know it's a little long, but still inside that 10-foot circle is always good and even money, really, to make birdie.
Yeah, there's another one. Back-to-back birdies here at 4 and 5 will certainly help the cause. Well, after 3 lengthy par 4s in the first 5 holes, this 564-yard par 5/6 is a welcome sight. Frequently downwind, dogleg right. Eagle is a possibility, but birdie far more likely. Okay, that's going to be safely in the fairway, and that's where you need to play from if you're going to make a final round surge. Boy, oh boy, there aren't many shots that feel better than a well-struck 3-wood on and 2 on a par 5. There it is.
That second shot sounded like a cannon.
That would have been a good one to convert on. Instead, that'll be left for birdie. The run here, that a 3rd consecutive birdie, and he will definitely not say no to that. On to the 7th now, a tough hole here, a winding par 4 at 462 yards. It is the #1 handicap hole on this south course, and for good reason. An approach shot from anything other than the fairway is fraught with peril, with a canyon beyond and a deep right front bunker guarding an angled and difficult to hit green. Is starting up the right side.
Smoked that drive. A little unlucky, actually, to get into the first cut.
From just off the fairway, down the Noda.
152 yards left for him. Pin is in the far back portion of this green.
That just came out blazing. As soon as it hit the green, it was never going to stop.
14 feet to the hole. That one just going to sneak on by. That one finished off. It'll be a par here at 7. And he'll remain in red figures at 1 under. We arrive now at the second par 3 on the front side. The uphill 177-yard 8. Critical to avoid the large front bunker and get your shot to the right level of this two-tiered green. That was obviously well struck, but it came in a little too hot, and that one's going to run out and leave him a much longer birdie putt than he would have hoped for. A lot of movement on this putt left to right. I think the idea here is just to get it inside sort of a 3-foot circle. Oh, that is so nicely judged from that far away. That required a lot of touch down the slope. Well done. Okay, back in for par here at the 8th. And he'll remain at 1 under par. We finished the front side here at Torrey Pines at the 615-yard par 5 9th, reachable into by only the longest hitters, but with a good drive and an aggressive layup, birdie is definitely a possibility. Nothing to fault there, safely in the fairway. Going to take a big poke to get there, but a chance with his second to the par 5. Good shot right there with that 3-wood, sitting up nicely.
Yeah, most importantly, the second shot's on the fairway. And this par 5 playing long today. See how close this third shot can be hit.
I think he was about ready to walk that in. That looked on target the whole way. Just a tap in there for par at the 9th. And this will be a 1 under front side as he goes out in 35. Always nice to kickstart your back nine with a birdie. You'll have a chance. If, again, and we keep repeating this theme at Torrey Pines, if you hit a good tee shot, then you can attack. And that's what we'll need to see on these final 9 holes if they're going to get back into it. That's in the fairway at 10. From the fairway nota, this his second.
Left himself with 147 to the hole. Pin sitting in the back left portion of the green.
This one looks right on point. It was a good shot coming in here. I know it's a little long, but still inside that 10-foot circle is always good and even money, really, to make birdie.
Yes, rolls it right in. A birdie here at 10. Will certainly help the cause. Moving now to the tough 11th hole here at Torrey Pines. Long downhill par 3 measuring 225 yards. But don't be fooled by that number. This hole often plays longer because of the wind. A very sensible play there, right in the middle of the green.
We'll have 17 feet on this putt.
Good job to deaden it right by the hole, but he could not get it to go in. So that brushed in for par here at 11, and he'll stay at 2 under. Up next, the 505-yard par 4 12 for Torrey Pines. You can be aggressive off the tee here, and you should be, because if you do not hit a good drive, you're not going to get it home in 2. That's going to be into one of the 4 fairway bunkers here at 12, and that will make getting on this green in 2 quite a challenge indeed. Going to have to flight this a long way. His second out of the bunker. Well, obviously that's not his best, but it'll be quickly forgotten, Frank, if he's able to get out of here with his par.
Well, you might forget it. I won't. Far from his best.
No missteps there. It is a par here at 12. And he'll remain right where he is. This is a good hole right here. Giant 621-yard par 5, the 13th. You have to hit a massive tee shot. And if you want to get home in two, I mean, you need to really bust that second one. It has to be 260 yards of carry. Good luck and get after it. And that will end all thoughts of going for this par 5 and 2. That's into the fairway bunker. Want to make sure you catch this cleanly. His second to the par 5.
Problem was going to start with that tee shot. Once it found the bunker, it needed a cool head and a second shot that found the fairway. Not quite there, though.
The green is up above, and this will play at least a club longer. I like the looks of this one. Outstanding strike right there, right off the center of the club face, and a good chance for birdie. 8-foot putt here. Nope, didn't see the break, and that slides by to the left. Okay, that one finished off. It is a bogey here at unlucky number 13. He'll drop back now to 1 under par. We now arrive at the 437-yard par 4 14th at Torrey Pines. The canyon running along the left side of the fairway is the danger here. So here at the 437-yard par 4 14th, that canyon that you can see running along the left side is pretty to look at, but obviously you want to stay away from there because you can make a big number if you hit your tee shot down there. And that, a good-looking shot there, well placed in the fairway. Second shot coming up. Let's bring in Iona Stephen.
122 is the number, and the pin on the left portion of the green.
Oh, that was a good strike. Took it straight at it too, that one bounce and check. Well played.
Easy does it there. It's a birdie at 14. And don't look now, but he's just 2 shots back with 4 holes still to come. On to the 15th now. Relatively straightforward par 4 measuring out at 480 yards. Get the ball straight, you'll be just fine. The problems come with a miss off the tee left or right into the rough near those eucalyptus trees.
That tee shot just finds the first cut. Ball does sit up there. Not too much of a problem.
This now his second from just off the fairway. Looking to splash this softly onto the green. Oh, the hands came through beautifully there. Good thump of the sand and a good chance to save par. Okay, a solid par here at the 15th. And he'll stay right where he is. Coming down the home stretch here at Torrey Pines, 227-yard par 3 16th. 3 bunkers protecting the green, but there is an opening in the front. Solid shot, and sometimes solid throughout the round, will win the day. This is a 13-footer. Oh, straight into the cup. Well done. That's a birdie here at 16. And things are getting bunched at the top. He pulls to within 1 with 2 holes to go. Crucial 17th hole here at Torrey Pines, 443-yard par 4. Louis Oosthuizen hit it left here at the 2021 U.S. Open in the final round, and he paid the price. He did not win that major. That's a good drive right there at 17, and that'll leave him with a chance to get something close and maybe grab a share of the lead. Now note his second from the fairway.
Looking at 149 to the hole, pin sitting on the right.
And that ball looked very good in the air. Just doesn't quite finish up that near to the flag, but still on the green.
Yeah, that's a good putt from there. A little short, but not too bad. Nope, got up and out of that one quickly. You could see it. That one finished off for bogey here at 17. And that's going to drop him to 2 under. This 18th hole is not overly long, 570 yards, a par 5, and it's straight. Should be able to get home in 2, but the key is you have to keep it in the fairway. If you hit in that rough, you're more than likely going to lay up short of that pond and try to make birdie the conventional way. But if you hit it in the fairway, good opportunity to go for it in 2 and finish your round with an eagle. That one up the right side. We all know there is so much emphasis these days on power, hitting the ball long ways. We forget once in a while that you have to be able to put the ball in the proper places. That's what he's done right here.
Yeah, par 5s were designed as 3-shotters, and this hole is definitely a 3-shotter today.
Yes, great touch, getting that 60-degree wedge underneath the ball, and that goes into the hole for a welcome birdie. So, Frank, not quite enough to get the job done in the end, but I think you'd agree, titles are nice, but if you can rack up top 5 finishes, you're going to do just fine. Especially when you have a strong field like we saw today. So I think top 5, certainly give yourself a pat on the back. So, as always, a wonderful week in La Jolla and San Diego. Next week, we journey up the coast to the rugged Monterey Peninsula for the AT&T Pebble Beach. EA Sports and the PGA Tour so proud to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. From spectacular Pebble Beach, California, final round coverage of the AT&T Pebble Beach Pro-Am. Tell you what, we have seen some tremendous golf this week, outdone only by the incredible beauty that is the coastline of the Monterey Peninsula. As we check the Sunday leaderboard, Johnny Vegas is your leader. He's on the move early at 5 under par. Meanwhile, our featured golfer looking to cobble together a solid round here on this fine Sunday. And that's a good way to start this final round. It's in the fairway at the first. Second shot coming up. Let's check in for the first time with Nota Begay III.
He's got about 98 yards to the front, 111 to the hole cut right in the middle. Sand wedge in the air, coming in just left of the hole, but should end up very nice.
And a good approach shot, just not quite as close as what you'd like, but still solid.
This one going to require some pace back up the hill for birdie. That's a good putt. Just needed a little more behind it. Okay, that's in for par here at the first. And he'll remain right where he is. Frank, interestingly, this hole number 2 plays as a par 4 for the U.S. Open. It is a par 5. It's absolutely gettable, and players must take advantage.
Certainly, Rich. Off that back tee, really you've got to grab a driver. I know there's bunkers left and right, but the decision is whether that tee shot finishes in the fairway, because if it does, you're going to have a crack at this par 5 and 2. If it doesn't, then you play the layup.
Another very nice tee shot. He looks awfully comfortable here with these first couple of drives. Really hit that second shot on the button to this par 5. but Frank couldn't get it to stop.
Yeah, too good, too long, sadly.
Let's see if he can knock this in. It's for birdie. Okay, no problems there. Finishing off a birdie at number 2. And he will definitely not say no to that. On to the 397-yard par 4 third, where some players drive it over the trees on the left to cut the dogleg, while others play it more conventionally. This is a pretty hole, the third, 397 yards, just a gentle dogleg to the left. And you do have the option. If you're longer, maybe you just take it up over those trees and cut the dogleg, leaving yourself very short shot in. Or you can play it out to the right, have a little bit more in, but still certainly with a good chance at birdie. That one flirting with the left edge of the fairway. From the fairway nota, this his second.
142 yards left to the hole. Pin sitting on the left half of the green.
No, it's a decent-sized green. It's not bad, just a little past the hole.
This will be a 14-foot putt here. Got it there, but not quite on target. So that safely in. It's a par here at the third. And he'll stay right where he is. Frank, this is where it becomes really obvious where you are. You're at Pebble Beach. There's the Pacific Ocean, and this begins that magnificent 7-hole stretch right along the ocean. A fun hole, not long, 331 yards up the hill. We're at the fourth.
Yeah, and each one of those 7 holes that you refer to, Rich, there's a common theme, which is don't look right, because that's pretty much the ocean the whole way around. And this one here, that decision has to be made. 330 to the front of the green. If there's a hint of a breeze, you try and drive it. Otherwise, really, you've got to worry about that pot bunker. It's between 230 and 250 yards. But as I first said, do not go right.
Okay, that's going to be safely in the fairway, and that's where you need to play from if you're going to make a final round surge. So a big drive, and not much needed to carry here for his second. Nine feet left here for birdie. well-played hole. It's a birdie here at 4. Will certainly help the cause. We arrive now at the 189-yard par 3 called the New Fifth. Despite being redesigned by Jack Nicklaus late last century, safest play here is to the left center of the green. That one needed to put on the brakes, but could not, and this will wind up over the green. Now a second to this par 3. That's just okay, I'd say, but he's left himself at least a chance at a par, Frank.
Come on, Rich. I mean, you're being too kind there. That's not ideal.
Nope. Okay, that one brushed in for bogey here at the 5th. And he'll fall back to 1 under par. Frank, here we are. Another good scoring opportunity. The dramatic par 5-6.
It's easy to have that view of Stillwater Cove on the right, but that, needless to say, is not the place to go. Those 5 bunkers down the left really determine your strategy off the tee. Plus, you're playing from elevation, nearly 20 yards extra off the tee. So that run out of 360 at the end of the fairway, believe me, that's in play.
Okay, that's going to be safely in the fairway, and that's where you need to play from if you're going to make a final round surge from the fairway. Let's go to Noda.
Wonderful tee shot here. Biggest challenge is you cannot see the pin sitting on the green. You're going to have to pick out a point along the edge of the cliffs to get the ball on line.
Be pleased with that one. On and 2, par 5. Didn't fly it there, but didn't have to. Got everything he needed out of that shot. Doesn't look like a lot of movement to this one. It's for eagle. Oh, yeah. That's how you take advantage of a par 5. It's in for eagle 3. Superb. Well, this is the one you dreamed about, isn't it? Just a little baby wedge that kisses the clouds and drops softly on that tiny green here at the 7th. You and your maker, there's nothing better in the world than to be playing the 7th hole and playing it well here at Pebble Beach. Well, he's starting to rev the engine now. Eagle at the previous hole, and a quality shot here. Chance to really get this thing moving. Pretty good read there. Definitely good speed, and it just skips a foot or so by. Okay, safely in for his par. And he'll stay at -3.
Frank, as you know, of all the sports played on land, golf's the one with the best views. This is as good as it gets, but you need to focus now on what's ahead of you. This 8th hole is a real challenge, isn't it?
It certainly is. The temptation is to pull the camera out, but really it's about what club you're going to pull off this tee. There's 2 runouts on the right side, about 250 yards, left side about 270, and really that white rock is a great indicator of the line.
It all looks so simple when you're going good, doesn't it? And that is yet another solid drive. From the fairway, we check in with Noda.
Beautiful tee shot, great position looking at this green, and there are no easy options here. You got bunkers up the left, bunkers on the right. You have balls that are going to find their way into the penalty area. Requires precision execution.
Get up that slope, it is in for a birdie. And he's going to move to 4 under par, just 1 shot off the top spot. We finished the front side with what is often considered the most difficult hole at Pebble Beach, 483-yard par 4 ninth, ocean, all down the right, and bunkers and deep rough on the left. No room for error here. That's right in the pocket. Now, watch this gravity take over here. That's going to come on down the slope. Wow, really well done. Second shot straight ahead, and we go to Iona Stephen.
Just a little under 120 yards to the front of the green. 130 is the number to the flag. Pin on the left portion of this green, so it will favour a wee draw.
And that's a good approach shot too. Just a little left of the hole, but a good chance for birdie.
12 feet still to go.
Oh, never in doubt. What a great putt that is. It's a birdie here at the 9th. And that is going to win the books as a 30 on the front side, 5 under par.
Start of the inward half and another big and bold par 4, Frank, with the ocean yet again running the entire length of that right side.
Yeah, you call it the ocean, I call it the world's largest water hazard. But look again on the other side of the fairway, and you'll see those 3 bunkers. Needless to say, they have to be avoided. But you do actually have to hit your tee shot just inside those, because once again, you've got a fairway that tilts left to right.
This one starting up that left side. Yeah, all about hitting the fairway here, and that is right where you want to be. He split the middle of the street on this one. He's going to have a good look. Second shot. This one has a chance to be close.
What a way to start the back nine. That is a tremendous iron shot.
Not much left here for birdie. Well done. That one rolled in for a birdie. And he is into the lead here in the final 9 holes. We head now to the 370-yard par 4 11th, where ideally you'd like to favor the left side of the fairway to open up the approach into one of the smallest greens at Pebble Beach. Everything flowing really well right now. Coming off 3 birdies in a row. Here's another solid tee shot as well. Now note his second from the fairway.
112 to the hole. Pin is very accessible here, right in the center of the green.
It's a solid shot and a green in regulation, but a little away from the band.
A lot of movement coming left here. This for birdie. Hit a good putt there. Maybe didn't quite break as much as he wanted it to, and it leaks by to the right. Okay, that one finished off for a par. And that's going to preserve this tenuous one-shot lead.
First par 3 now on the backside. Frank, this is sort of the forgotten hole, the 12th, 202 yards.
It is. It's in the corner of the golf course. If you look at the right side of the screen, it's very narrow, but that's actually the entry or the gateway. And the reason why I say that is that's the full width of the putting surface. If you're going to take the bunker on, you've got to carry the ball another 8 or 9 yards. But one thing in your favor is this hole plays 10 yards downhill.
Now from the bunker.
Just a little splash out on this par 3.
That one kind of took off on him. That'll happen sometimes coming out of the bunker, and that scoots right on by.
This is an 11-foot putt.
Just going to sneak on by. So, a tough hole, and it's in for bogey at 12. And he'll fall back to 5 under. The 13th here at Pebble Beach is sort of a forgotten hole. It's only 401 yards of par 4, but I promise you'll remember it if you make a birdie here, and you'll have a good chance if you put it in the correct position off the tee. No problems there. That's going to wind up safely in the fairway. So, Iona, this his second from the fairway.
131 yards to get you to the front of this green, but it's 138 yards you'll need to get all the way to the hole. Pin front left so he can take dead aim.
It's a good shot, but does leave that little uphill putt, so that one will be slow.
The pace, absolutely perfect there. Down the slope, it's in for a birdie. He will take over sole possession of the lead here midway through these final 9 holes.
Frank, the 14th hole, par 5, it is one of the most difficult par 5s in championship golf, isn't it?
It certainly is, Rich. Not just because of the length of the hole, 570 plus yards, but reachable only really by the longest hitters in the right conditions. But it's the third shot. I've got to rank the third shot as probably the hardest short wedge shot, right up there with the 15th hole at Augusta.
This up the right side off the tee. Well, just a good solid shot right there with that 3-wood, Frank.
It's an aggressive layup, really, trying to force that 3-wood down and get it as close as possible to the green. That's 2 good shots if you can't reach the par 5.
That one was running so hot. Well, those are the shots that turn what you'd like to be a leisurely stroll out on the golf course into a day of hard work.
Yeah, what could have been a tap-in is now going to be a grind.
Didn't trust the read there, and that's going to cost him. Safely in. It's a bogey here at 14. And that won't help the cause one bit. Next up, the 393-yard par 4 15. Tee shot in the fairway gives the players an excellent shot at birdie, but be careful losing it right onto that 17-mile drive. And this, a tee shot that fits the eye, and that'll be just fine. Just under 80 yards to go now as he'll decide how to flight his second. Well, he'll be disappointed with that, no doubt.
Yeah, swing didn't quite look right on that one.
He has a 12-footer here. Right on the precipice of going down. I do believe it's going to stay out. Okay, a bogey here at the 15th. That'll drop him out of the top spot and leave him a shot back.
Par 4 16th hole, Frank. What's the right play off the tee?
You don't need driver here for a start, Rich. It's a long iron or even fairway wood. Now, do you see that big gaping bunker in the middle of the fairway? That's not really in play. 205 yards gets over that. But that's the line. If you look closely up the right there, those two bunkers, you just see a little sliver of the bunker, the left of the two on the right. That's sort of a no-no. So anything slightly left of that runs out about sort of 280 yards, that is prime. That's a whopper of a tee shot. Couple more bounces. Oh, just in the first cut.
All right, so just a step or two into that first cut. Here's his second to the par 4. Look out. I mean, that one came out jalapeno hot, Frank.
Using all the real estate, and now really got the work cut out to get down in 2 putts.
Close. Couldn't ask for much more on that putt. Okay, in for a bogey at 16. And he's going to slide backwards to 3 under par. From Jack, the 1972 U.S. Open, to Tom Watson, the same championship, 1982. A 182-yard par 3 penultimate hole at Pebble Beach has provided historical drama time after time. Ooh, and that is going to wind up missing the target by a good margin. And that will be no bargain in there. He's been good all day around the greens. This is second. Well, Frank, this is a case where a par is going to feel like an eagle if he's able to get this done.
If he can just make it, just make this putt, then just like run to the next tee.
Oh, yeah, worth an exhale there. That's a good par save here at 17. And he'll remain right where he is.
Frank, you don't need to say a whole lot. 18T, Pebble Beach.
It's such a beautiful finishing hole, Rich. Two of my favourites really are this hole here, just looking at that tee shot, and the 18th at St Andrews because of exactly where you are. But, this hole, when you look at the water there, Stillwater Cove, it's so beautifully framed by the bunkers. And then when you start to look at the tee shot, you start to notice what the designer's done, just leaving the tree there in the middle of the fairway. So the decision is, do I play short, left, or right? And it's not the only tree on the hole, too, because that upcoming second shot, you have another tree short right to contend with. But if there's ever a hole you want a birdie to finish, this is the one. It just came out blazing. As soon as it hit the green, it was never going to stop.
Good putt there. It's a birdie at 18. And that is going to be a solid round of 68. So for our featured golfer, Frank, in the mix much of the week. It'll be a top 10 finish, but maybe a chance to rue a few missed opportunities.
It depends how you look at it. I agree with you. Definitely some missed opportunities, but there's enough good there. So how do they show up next time, though? I think that's the key.
So for Frank Nobilo, no. EA Sports and the PGA Tour so proud to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. From the base of the McDowell Mountains and TPC Scottsdale, live final round coverage of the WM Phoenix Open. Here in the Valley of the Sun, the temperatures are up, the scores are down, as we take a look at the leaderboard on this Sunday. Brian Harman, former U.S. Open runner-up, is your leader. He's got it going early at 7 under par. Meanwhile, our featured golfer looking to cobble together a solid round here on this fine Sunday. And that'll do just fine. A good start to this final round, safely in the fairway at 1. Second shot coming up. Let's check in for the first time with Notah Begay III.
Rich, great tee shot to start the day. Now looking at an approach shot with no penalty areas and no bunkers around this green, so all you're taking a look at is that hole location.
That's a good shot, and more importantly too, a green in regulation, so birdie chance.
Noted this for birdie at 1.
And I don't think he'll want to deviate from a straight-in read, just a little uphill.
Got it there, but not quite on target. Safely in. It's a par here at first, and he'll stay at even par. On to the second, a 442-yard par 4. Longer hitters can try and take advantage of the downslope 285 yards off the tee, but that brings those two deep fairway bunkers on the right into play. Yeah, that's the spot you want to put it. Now, watch this thing gather momentum. Down the slope. Well, that is going to be an excellent result. Just over 90 yards, all that's left here for his second.
A little further right, a little further up. That would have been close.
Oh, man, the speed was spot on. A good putt, but nothing to show for it. That finished off for a par here with the second, and he'll stay at level par. Frank, what's the strategy here off the tee at the par 5 third?
For the long hitters, they still think that they can reach this par 5 and 2 comfortably with a good tee shot. For the shorter hitters, it really is a thought about where you lay up that second shot to try and leave a good third shot yardage in. Still a good tee shot, though. That has it down the right side, protects against someone who's a little too cavalier off the tee.
Yeah, good swing and a good result, as that is safely into the fairway. From the fairway, let's go to Noda.
Tee shot has given the player a chance to go for this green in 2. Just have to be mindful of covering the ravine, which protects the entire front part of the green.
Well, that one didn't work out. Didn't look bad in the air. It hit the green, but didn't sit.
Yeah, it was never going to stop.
Nope. That one finished off. It's in for par. And he'll stay right where he is. Frank, what kind of shot is required here at the par 3 fourth?
A little drop shot par 3 down the hill in today's standards because it's under 200 yards. Series of 3 tee boxes, so plenty to choose from there. The entry into the green is well protected now by the 2 bunkers, one in the center and one on the right front of this green.
Okay, not taking any chances there. A good, safe play in the middle portion of the green. We welcome in Iona Stephen. This, a putt for birdie.
Yeah, Rich, this putt's got to be started out to the right-hand side. It will break back to the left, and you've got to be wary of that slope.
The pace, absolutely perfect there. Down the slope, it's in for a birdie. He will definitely not say no to that. This can be a tough hole, this par 4 fifth at 470 yards. It is made considerably easier if you pound your drive. And you need to hit it long and straight. From there, you'll have a chance to access the hole location and maybe make a birdie. That's a good strike right there, and this is going to split the middle. From the fairway, we check in with Noda.
The 5th always plays one of the most difficult holes at TPC Scottsdale, so finding the fairway gives you the green light to go ahead and try and make a 3.
I like the looks of this one.
Well, there's a good strike in there. Just a little left of the hole, but inside 10 feet. It's about 50-50 chance on the PGA Tour of making a birdie.
Yeah, there's another one. Back-to-back birdies here at 4 and 5. Will certainly help the cause. Par 4 6th is not overly long at 432 yards, a dogleg to the left. It's all about avoiding those bunkers that flank both sides of the fairway. If you do, yet again, you'll have a chance to make a birdie. And that was flirting with disaster the whole way, and it's going to wind up hopping into the bunker. Anything on the green would be a good result from here as he readies his second out of the sand.
More evidence. Shot out of the fairway bunker, always more difficult than one out of the fairway.
From the fairway, Noda, this is 3rd.
Well, the toughest thing about this shot is the options. You can putt it, you could bump it, and you could chip it, but either way, it's going to be tough.
Yeah, he would have liked that to fall, but he needed to gun it just a little more.
Okay, it's a bogey here at number 6. He'll drop back now to 1 under par.
Now to the second par 3 on the front 9. This is the 7th hole.
Yeah, quite a stiff par 3 because of the narrowness in the front. Really favouring a higher shot that's going to land softly, and therefore you can open up that green, because the further back you go, the wider it gets.
So that ball off target and knocked down by the branches of that tree, but at least it's not too far away from the green. This one gonna have to stop quickly. It's his second. And that will be quite a challenge from there to get away with his par.
If he can make this, I'll just take it and run to the next hole.
Nah, the putter bails him out there. That's in for a par. And he'll remain in red figures at 1 under. Up next, the 475-yard par 4 eighth. It's a slight dog leg left. Ideally, you want to shape a right to left shot to catch a downslope on the fairway. But watch out for the 2 bunkers on the left. Par from there would be a big ask. That will do just fine. From the fairway, Noda, this is second.
145 left to the hole, pin all the way on the right.
Okay, back in for par here at the 8th. And he'll remain at 1 under par. The final hole on this opening side is a par 4 measuring out at 454 yards. There's 1 bunker to avoid right of the landing zone. But the distinguishing feature here is this green with a ridge right in the middle. Getting the ball to the correct portion of the green on the approach shot can be the difference between a 10-footer for birdie or a 50-footer.
Good drive down the right side, and if you look up ahead, that flag is cut middle left, so this is a very good angle into this hole.
From the fairway, let's go to Noda.
Fairway at the 9th, one of the widest on the golf course, so ball easily finds the fairway. Now can take dead aim at this whole location to this narrow green.
That ball gonna settle on the fringe, but a good distance from the hole. I think he'll be fairly pleased with that, Frank. What do you think?
I certainly do. It was so good.
Okay, that's in for his par here at the 9th. And that will mean it's a 34 on the front side, 1 under par. This 10th hole is really all about strategy and good decision-making. It's a hard dogleg to the right. You have a couple of options. You can cut the corner with a driver, but then you're contending with a small bunker and some trees if you miss-hit it. Or you can go with a fairway wood, but if you're offline, well, then you bring the bunkers on both sides into play. And that one not quite able to hang on. It's into the bunker.
I always knew when I was swinging well, fairway bunker shots from a long distance, and you've got to hit it clean. But when you do, you can still hit it close. Great shot.
Well done there. It's a birdie to kick off the back 9. And he will definitely not say no to that. Now at the par 4 11th, Frank, I really like this hole.
Well, you might be the only one, Rich, because this is an absolute scorecard wrecker. Water all the way down the left side. There's 2 bunkers. Don't worry about that. They're not off the tee. They're around the green. They protect the left front and the back. If you think you can bail out down the right side, well, you could find cactus and all sorts of crazy things down the right. And believe me, go down there, more than anything, they'll wreck your scorecard as well.
And that will be more than adequate. It's safely into the fairway. From the fairway, we check in with Noda.
Great tee shot here at the 11th. Now has a chance to go at the hole location on the left half of the green, but have to be concerned about the water that wraps around the backside.
Oh, this is straight at it.
It's a really good line.
Well, there's a good strike in there. Just a little left of the hole, but inside 10 feet. That's about 50-50 chance on the PGA Tour of making a birdie.
Yes, good start to this backside. Back-to-back birdies here at 10 and 11 will certainly help the cause. Arriving now at the beautiful 192-yard par 3 12, featuring a peninsula green with water hugging the right side and 2 deep bunkers protecting the left. That's a fun tee shot to hit right there. You know the wind is at your back. You tee it high and just let it go. Get it up there in the jet stream, and that's just what he did. He's going to love that. Oh, how about the run here? That a 3rd consecutive birdie. And he's back within 3 with 6 holes left.
To the par 5 13th here at TPC Scottsdale. Lots of danger left and right of this tight fairway, Frank.
This hole has really changed over the years. It used to be a split fairway. That no longer exists. That bunker you can see down the left side, which you can't carry, really defines the left side of this hole. Water still in play down the right, and big change here is the bunkering along the left, front and left side of this green. So you can't just blaze away and comfortably expect to hit 13 and 2 anymore.
Everything flowing really well right now. Coming off 3 birdies in a row. Here's another solid tee shot as well. That is a marvelous shot. Look at that, Frankie. Or sometimes on a par 5, you're happy to just be home. Maybe 50, 60 feet away, you take your 2 putts and move on. Here, you're thinking about eagle, getting out of there with a 3.
Yeah, just imagine if he can roll this one in. What a well-played hole it will be.
That one just going to sneak on by. Everything going right now. That a 4th consecutive birdie. And he's back within 2 with 5 holes remaining. We come now to the 490-yard par 4 14th. Quite as intimidating as number 11, but every bit as demanding. After an uphill tee shot, players hit into a green sitting precariously on what was once a spectator's mound. Par is a great score here. Now a second here from 167.
Nothing wrong with that iron shot. It's a good one. Just a little short, little right, but still a very good place to putt from.
Now this for another birdie. Oh, right by the hole. The longer putts, you don't mind as much. The short ones, they tend to sting. No issues there. It is a par here at 14. And he'll stay at 5 under. Arriving now at the 553-yard 15th, another reachable par 5, water guarding the left side of the fairway. Players hit their second or third shots into an island green, and scores can range from 3 to 7 here, so the 15th is always exciting. Yeah, that's a nice swing, and the result is going to be a tee shot that is set up just fine.
That's a nice shot right there. Landed just short, released onto the green, and now a chance for an eagle 3.
Nothing has gone wrong all day. Now this for an eagle.
Had a pretty good run at it. That would have been a nice eagle, but couldn't quite find the line. And that one finished off. It's a birdie here at 15. That's going to set up a sprint to the finish. He's one back with 3 to go. This is absolutely one of the coolest holes in golf. This is a little bit like dropping Fenway Park into the desert, trading a baseball bat for a golf club. And it is bottom of the ninth, bases loaded, tie game, World Series rowdy. I mean, there is nothing like it in golf.
Inside of 10 feet, well done. Tip the cap and enjoy the walk. Chance now for another birdie. Oh, goodness, that was too bad. That would have been a good birdie, but not to be. Okay, that'll be a par here at 16, and he'll remain at 6 under par. Now to the 17th, and Frank, fair to say this is one of the best short par 4s in all of golf?
It is. The drivable par 4 that's designed the way it's meant to be played is a winner. The ones that are just shortened to be made drivable, they don't work. This was designed to be a 17th hole, and it was designed to be drivable. You couldn't get a better place, and you couldn't get a better par 4.
Well, that's on a pretty good line so far. That's a good drive right there at 17. That'll leave him with a chance to get something close and maybe grab a share of the lead. So not a whole lot left to go here as he'll set up his second for this par 4.
That's the benefit of really bombing a tee shot down there. You get a simple little chip, you knock it close, and it looks like another birdie.
Nicely done. Birdie finished off here at 17. He will definitely not say no to that. What an outstanding finishing hole here at TPC Scottsdale. Not overly long, but it is challenging. At 442 yards, this par 4 is all about strategy. You can challenge the lake on the left if you're one of the bigger hitters. Cut the corner of the Church Pew bunkers. That leaves you with just a flip wedge in. Or you can take the safe route. Just go down the right side of the fairway. Down the middle here to start the hole. That pin in the front right quadrant of the green today as he stares down his second. Here we go.
shorter to go, and it was one of the best we've seen here at the closing hole.
Now this for another birdie. Okay, a little disappointing here at the finish, but still a tie atop the leaderboard. So now it's just time to see what transpires. So after a tremendous final round of golf, it's good enough to earn a spot in a playoff to determine our champion. No winner yet. We'll keep going until we get one or until the sunlight fades. But for now, it's on to another sudden death hole. EA Sports and the PGA Tour so proud to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. From the base of the McDowell Mountains and TPC Scottsdale, live final round coverage of the WM Phoenix Open. Here in the Valley of the Sun, the temperatures are up, the scores are down as we take a look at the leaderboard on this Sunday. We're looking at a tie at the top at 7 under par. Let's get right out to it as we pick up the action on the tee at the par 3 16th. Safety aboard that will not incur the wrath of this capacity crowd, and that's a victory. We turn to Notavigay III for this look at birdie.
And players have an option to take less break by increasing the speed here.
Got it there, but not straight on target. He'll finish that one off with no problem. It's in for par, and he'll stay at 7 under. Well, these short, drivable par fours are all the rage in golf, but the designers here at TPC Scottsdale, Jay Morris and Tom Weisskopf, were really ahead of the curve. This was one of the first, and it still remains one of the best short par fours in the game, all about risk and reward.
Oh, this is a big chance, but it's looking good. Oh, my goodness. That is on in one. Wow. What an incredible shot.
So now this one, got to have enough to get up a fairly steep slope. This for eagle.
This one is looking good. Could it be? How about the read there? Perfectly judged, as that is home for an eagle.
We finish our day here at TPC Scottsdale with a 442-yard par 4 18. Strategy off the tee is key. Challenge the lake on the left and cut the corner of the church pew bunkers, or play it safely down the right side of the fairway. The birdie that could win him the tournament.
Front right hole location as he prepares his second to the par 4.
Nice approach shot. Another good thing about that, lift it below the hole.
So this for a finishing birdie at 18.
And this is a putt pros practice for hours. Slightly uphill and dead straight.
A beauty in for birdie here at the last. And that will write an end to the round here today. Well, Frank, I guess we can say hello world. It is a Sunday to remember our featured player, a champion for the very first time.
Let the celebrations ring in, that's for sure, and let the career fully ignite and start and go stratospheric.
So, for Frank Novello, Noda Begay III, and Iona Stephen, I'm Rich Lerner. We'll see you next time on EA Sports PGA Tour Golf.
EA Sports and the PGA Tour so proud to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. From the LA suburb of Pacific Palisades and Riviera Country Club, it's final round coverage of the Genesis Invitational. 18 holes, that's all we get to try and find a champion. It's a daunting task, but someone's going to shoot the low round of the day and walk off with a title. As we look at the early leaderboard, Keegan Bradley is on top. He's rolling early at 8 under par. Meanwhile, our featured golfer looking to cobble together a solid round here on this fine Sunday. And that's a good way to start this final round. It's in the fairway at the first.
Normally they stick a tee in one end and a flag in the other. You're advanced the way. But that second shot on this par 5, that completely took the green out of play. Airmailed. That is a big mistake.
Oh, yeah. I mean, he had to be thinking about making that kind of talent. He possesses the good hands. Beautiful shot right there, and that is an eagle. Next up, the number 1 handicap hole at Riviera, the 471-yard par 4 second, playing into the prevailing ocean breeze, making it play that much longer. Par is a very good score here. And a great tee shot there, coming off the eagle at 1 in the fairway and looking for more at number 2. Well, had a good look at the green, but couldn't cash it in. In the rough now, wondering what might have been. And that's not exactly ideal. Far from a tap-in for his par.
You're being too kind. That's not at all ideal.
Good speed there. That'll leave just a couple of feet. Okay, it's a bogey here at the second. He'll fall back to 1 under par. Not a long hole here, the third at Riviera, just 434 yards. This is about position, and really the best way to get at the whole location is to sail it over that fairway bunker on the left. That'll give you a really good angle. Oh, and it's a narrow fairway here at 3, but that'll be a great spot. Second shot coming up, and we say hello to Iona Stephen.
131 all the way to the flag today. Pin in the back right portion of this green.
Just went a little bit too far and a little bit to the right, but still, anything inside 10 feet is excellent on this hole.
A 6-footer now for birdie. Okay, nicely done. That's in for birdie here at 3. Will certainly help the cause. All right, Arriving now at the 236-yard par 3 fourth, what Ben Crenshaw once called the greatest par 3 hole in America. High praise from the 19-time PGA Tour winner. And that one not on the green, but not in a terrible spot either. Sitting up in the short grass. Clean lie here for his second to the par 3. I think he'll be fairly pleased with that, Frank. What do you think?
I certainly do. It was so good.
Okay, that one finished off. It's a par here at 4, and he'll stay at 2 under. Up next, Riviera's 434-yard par 4 fifth. A lot to worry about here. Canyon wall and OB on the right, trees down the left, and of course, the iconic grass mound, which cuts into the fairway short of the green. That is not where you want to be. That's up on the hill right of this fifth fairway. So even from the thick stuff, a chance still to possibly reach this green in regulation.
And a good iron shot, just not quite as close as what we'd all want to finish, but still.
Let's bring in Nota Begay the third for a look at birdie.
And this is one where you just got to keep the hands and the wrists quiet and get it started online.
The pace, absolutely perfect there. Down the slope, it's in for a birdie. And he will definitely not say no to that. You won't come across too many like this. Riviera's famed par 3-6 at 199 yards. Hard to focus on anything other than that distinctive bunker cut right into the middle of the green. Finding the proper level is imperative here because getting it wrong can create all kinds of unique problems. Sigh of relief there. This tee shot avoids the bunker in the middle of the green, and it leaves a direct look here at birdie. From close range, this for a 2. Yeah, well done. It's back-to-back birdies here on this front side. Will certainly help the cause. Here's another hole that is distinctly Riviera. 408 yards of par 4, but you have that giant bunker going all the way down the left side and then the barranca on the right. Now the fairway
closes in, pinches at about the 270-yard mark. So with all that's going on and as narrow as it gets, you have to hit it straight off the tee here. And that one looked good for a while, but it's going to get gobbled up by that bunker. Hoping just to get this on somehow, his second from the fairway bunker.
I'd give that an 8 or a 9 out of 10. Being in a fairway bunker and safely on the green, you never know. Might even sneak a birdie.
Going to have to take pretty much a full swing at this one with the putter because this one is into the hill and the hole is cut back. Yep, not bad. Had to put a little extra into that one, but got it there. That's a pretty good effort. That one finished off. It'll be a par here at 7, and he'll remain at 4 under. Well, great design. And Riviera, everyone agrees, is one of the best designs in the world. Great design makes you think. It gives you options. So what do you do here at this 433-yard par 4 8th? You got to go left side or right side. Take your pick. Boy, the rhythm is definitely there today. Another wonderful tee shot. And that is into that left side fairway. That's where most players like to be, and that will work out just fine. From the fairway, Iona, this his second.
Well, he's left himself 121 yards to the hole, pin smack bang in the middle.
Good chance at one.
It was a good strike. I could tell that by the sound as the ball came off the club face. That little bounce and check. Well done.
He's been automatic on this front side. This for birdie. Okay, right on line. That's a birdie here at the 8th. And he will definitely not say no to that. We finish up the front side of Riviera with a 458-yard par 4 9th, one of the finest par 4s in the game. A long, straight drive. If he can manage it, we'll take the 2 fairway bunkers out of play. You can't drive it much better than that. That's the quick pickup of the tee right down the middle. From the fairway, let's go to Noda.
Beautiful look at the 9th with the clubhouse in the background, but players beware, severely uphill. Whatever club you select, add one more.
That's got to be disappointing. Good line in the fairway, and the approach winds up in the bunker. Gonna have to give this a pretty good thump.
Boy, that was on an aggressive line. Couldn't quite get it to stop, and that will be left for par.
8-foot putt here.
Oh, maybe a misread there, and that curls by to the left.
Okay, a shake of the head as that one is finished off. And that's going to drop him back to 4 under par. Well, this hole, the 315-yard par 4 10, has been talked about so much. If you ask the professionals what's the best short par 4 in the world, most will point to this. It's all about options in that little sliver of a green which causes players headaches. This one is not just about the length, obviously, but it is a really strategic play.
And that's what we'll need to see on these final 9 holes if they're going to get back into it. That's in the fairway at 10. So you see where this wound up. Just a short pitch for his second. Oh, is that any good? Perfect.
That was tracking pretty well, too. That could have gone in for the same price.
So that's in for par to start this backside. And he'll remain right where he is. Again, here's a hole where you know instantly you're at Riviera. 583-yard 11th. It's the second par 5 on the course, but you look at those eucalyptus trees lining both sides of the fairway. That's Riviera. And then the grass barranca, which is a couple of 100 yards from the green. You have to factor that in on your second shot. Terrific hole. Okay, this not the biggest of fairways at Riviera, but that's a good drive here at 11. Still better than 3 bills away as he puts forth his second to the par 5. Well, just a good solid shot right there with that 3-wood, Frank.
That's an aggressive layup, really trying to force that 3-wood down and get it as close as possible to the green. That's 2 good shots if you can't reach the par 5.
Nothing to it. Very well judged there. From 4 feet for birdie. Okay, that ball online all the way. It's a birdie here at 11. It will certainly help the cause. Up next, a toughie, a 479-yard par 4 12. It is a gentle left to right, so fading the ball is encouraged. Up near the green, beware of that lone sycamore tree known as the Humphrey Bogart tree, so named because he loved watching golf and relaxing under its shade.
No issues here. That is into the fairway.
And that's a good approach shot, too. Just a little left of the hole, but a good chance for birdie.
Chance now for another birdie. Nicely done. 2 straight birdies here early on this backside. He's back within 2 with still 6 more holes remaining. Next, it's on to the 13th at 459 yards, where the 12th bent left to right. Number 13 goes the other way, trying to make you utilize all the shots in your arsenal. That's the mark of a really good design. This one again featuring a narrow landing zone leading up to a smallish, heart-shaped green. He just keeps motoring right along. Another good tee shot right there.
Ready for a second shot, trying to knock it on the green.
The mark of a good player is always one that can hit it hole high. That's a good shot.
This from about 10 feet.
Comfortably done there. That's in for birdie here at 13. And the lead is down to 1 with 5 holes to go. Head now to the 14th, the par 3 at 192 yards. This green's on a slight incline, and given the ocean air, probably plays a little longer than you think. The narrow green is flanked by 2 bunkers left and another to the right. That's going to be on the putting surface, and a birdie look straight ahead. Oh, no problems at all. The pace perfect. It is in for birdie. He will definitely not say no to that. The 15th hole here at Riviera at 487 yards of par 4. It is the number 2 handicap hole, so that can speak to its difficulty. The one well-placed bunker at the elbow of the dogleg must be avoided, and the green is believed by many to be the toughest to read on the course. That's going to be into the right bunker at the elbow of this 15th fairway. Going to have to flight this a long way. His second out of the bunker.
Now, that was a tough shot coming out of the fairway bunker, so really, all in all, that's an excellent approach.
Now this for another birdie.
No. Okay, a solid par here at the 15th. And he's going to remain at 8 under. On now to the 16th at 166 yards. It's the smallest green on the course, but the difficulties don't end there. It's also surrounded by 3 deep and large bunkers. Plus, that tree left of the tee box can get you if you're not careful. Okay, center of the green. Good shot. 18-footer. Not that time. Pretty good effort, but it'll wander a couple of feet by. Okay, safely in for his par. And he'll stay right where he is. We make our final turn back up toward the clubhouse as we come to the 590-yard par 5 17th. Getting on here into is no sure thing, especially given all the bunkers that pop up along the way. That's right where you want to be. A good drive here at the 17th with the tournament on the line. Now, from just under 300 yards, a second from the fairway at the par 5. I'm not sure he got every bit of that 3-wood trying to get home to this par 5 and 2, but still in the ball game for a birdie. Okay, not too bad there. Chance now for another birdie. That one just going to sneak on by. No problems there. That's par here at 17. And he'll remain right where he is. Here's a tough one to finish out our day at Riviera, the famous 475-yard par 4 18. This one cut right up against the side of the hill on the left. You'll need to keep something in the fairway here to have a good approach into that renowned 18th green. Well, you can't walk out and drop it any better than that. That is a fine tee shot right there. From the fairway, we check in with Noda.
Tough not to get distracted with the majestic amphitheater setting here at the 18th at Riviera, but be mindful, you must land the ball left of the hole to get it close.
there, able to hold the elevated green and now has a good look at birdie. Well played.
Yeah, that's a good putt there. It's a birdie at 18. That will close out a 9-under round of 62. Incredibly well done. Frank, unquestionably a satisfying victory for our featured player. You won 15 times on tours around the world, including the PGA Tour. What's the significance of the second victory?
It's a great question, Rich. And I think that to answer you simply, it's huge. But to sort of detail it more, the first one, there's always question marks. People tag around. Is it a fluke? Were they lucky? Did they chip in on the last? So you work just as hard, if not harder, for the second one.
EA Sports and the PGA Tour so proud to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. This afternoon, we're in the Sunshine State for live final round coverage of the Florida Classic. Well, this is the essence of golf distilled. 18 holes to decide our winner. Every decision is impactful. Every misstep, a potential tournament wrecker as we look at the current leaderboard. The leader is Australian-born Lucas Herbert. He's got it going early at 7 under par. Meanwhile, our featured golfer looking to cobble together a solid round here on this fine Sunday. This one started up the right side.
Third shot, looking for a good one.
That's a head scratcher. That approach shot from relatively close in. I would have been looking at 10 to 15 feet.
A chance to really start this round with a bang. A long look here at birdie. How about the speed here? Are you kidding? That is exceptional from that distance. That is worth a wow. Safely in. It's a par here at the first, and he'll stay at even par. Strong par 5 to start, followed by a good par 3. The second hole is 225 yards.
Two bunkers, Rich, when you look at this par 3. In between is a nice corridor. And that's really the line that you want to be looking at going at this par 3. Just thread the gap, and you should safely find the green.
Okay, a little local knowledge there. He gets that ball to work back onto the green. And now a birdie putt coming up. We turn to Nota Begay III for this look at birdie.
And if you've ever used the putting mat as a holiday gift, this is the putt. Slightly up a hill and dead straight.
Boy, that's a good stroke. Just a fraction off target, but you can't get the speed any better than that. That finished off for a par here with the second, and he'll stay at level par. Up next, the 460-yard third, a hole that is flat, long, and straight as an arrow. Great driving hole here on the first par 4 of the round. And no issues there. Good tee shot in the short grass. Let's see what they do from a good lie in the fairway. 180 yards to go. An outside look here for birdie. That is well judged. Straight into the cup. It's a birdie here at number 3. Will certainly help the cause. Another par 3 here at the 4, 225 yards. A swamp directly in front of the tee and a bunker protecting the front of the green. Aim for the heart. Solid tee shot will get you home.
And that one not on the green, but not in a terrible spot either. Sitting up in the short grass. This going to have to require a delicate touch. It's his second.
Lovely pitch shot. Just nipped that ball off the turf. Just flew through the air beautifully. Sat down fairly quick as well. Good shot.
Okay, that one finished off for a par. And he'll remain at 1 under par.
Down to the 5th hole here at the Wetlands. Par 5, 635 yards. A lot going on here, Frank.
The shorter hitters don't really worry about the swampland on the left because it really only cuts in to worry the longer hitters if you want to try and reach this par 5 and 2. So shorter hitters, 2 good shots, set up a wedge shot. Longer hitters, are you straight enough to head into the narrowest part of the fairway? The drive was fine, but just not long enough. So this par 5 out of his reach.
Still well over 300 yards to the flag. So getting this to a good number, the key here for his second. I guess you could say slow and steady is going to win this race, or so he hopes. Long ways to go.
I'd also add the word short, Rich. Slow, steady, and short. This is a long par 5 now.
How good are these players? It lands it on the putting surface from a million miles away and still manages to hold the green. Oh, yes. And the pace to get up that slope. It is in for a birdie. And he will definitely not say no to that.
On to the par 4 6th here at the Wetlands. And Frank, how does that water factor into the way you play this hole?
It bisects this fairway beautifully, Rich. 233 yards to the run out on the first section of fairway. And that might be worth considering for the short hitters. To try and flash it across the narrowest part of those wetlands, 276 yards. And of course, the more horsepower you got, actually the easier this tee shot becomes.
Solid. A good drive in the fairway. Now note his second from the fairway.
158 yards left to the hole. Coming off a birdie at the previous hole, looking to go back to back.
And that ball looked good in the air. You'd like it to be a little closer, but still, inside 40 feet, just going to have to be careful with the lag putting.
Not quite on line, and that'll drift a couple feet by. Safely in for par here at the 6th. And he'll stay right where he is.
Here at the par 5 7th at the Wetlands Golf and Country Club, 592 yards.
Next up, the 592-yard par 5 7th bends gently from right to left, and really long hitters can get home in two with a couple of well-struck shots. The wetlands not really in play here. Boy, tough to do a whole lot better than that. That ball right down the middle. Now, from better than 300 yards out, a second to the par 5. That's what he wanted to do. After the tee shot, puts himself in really good position here on the par 5. I was asking for it to go, and it listened. That is a really good shot. Yes, runs that one right in. It's a birdie here at the 7th. Will certainly help the cause. We arrive now at the 203-yard par 3-8. Tricky little hole. The bunker short of the green looks like it borders the putting surface, but it's actually a few yards short of it, and the green narrows toward the back. Okay, safely aboard. Not much to this one. It's for birdie. Yes, getting hot here just before the turn. That's birdies now at 7 and 8. And he will definitely not say no to that. Finishing out the front side with yet another lengthy par 5, the 9th measuring 621 yards, but still reachable for the bombers out there with 3 bunkers protecting against your approach shot. Beautiful tempo to that swing, and this is going to wind up squarely in the fairway. Now a second from well over 300 yards. This will be about positioning. He's set up for his 3rd shot here, looking to get it on the green with this.
No, it's a decent-sized green. It's not bad, just a little past the hole.
Look here at birdie.
And this is a putt you should make 7 out of 10 times. Looks to be dead straight, nothing to push it offline.
Yeah, the good play continues now to 5 under on the day. We begin the inward 9 at the wetlands with the lengthy par 3 10th, 246 yards, 3 bunkers protecting the front of the green, and anything long or left has a chance to be wet.
And that one not on the green, but not in a terrible spot either. Sitting up in the short grass. Second shot now here at the par 3.
Lovely pitch shot. Just nipped that ball off the turf. Just flew through the air beautifully. Sat down fairly quick as well. Good shot.
Safely in. It's a par here at the 10th. And he'll stay at 5 under.
Par 411, Frank, we're looking at 443 yards.
Yeah, the Wetlands Golf Course is a really good driving course. This is another example here, Rich, where the fairway's just wide enough to reward a good tee shot, and then those two bunkers don't really come into play. But Wetlands becomes very difficult when you just start to stray a little bit off the fairway. Then you start to see why those bunkers are put there.
Just what you want at this point in the round. You're trying to find a rhythm, hit fairways, hit the middle of the club face. That's what they did right there. Second shot now, and has to be careful because that breeze can be tricky at his back. You don't want to over club.
So that one, Frank, came out way too high.
Just goes to show what happens when you don't find these greens in regulation. Now, he's looking at 2 putts, maybe 3 from where he is.
Got it there, but not quite on target. Safely in. It's a bogey here at number 11. And that's going to drop him down the leaderboard just a bit.
Par 512 here at the Wetlands Golf and Country Club is 576 yards. First par 5 on this backside. So on this back 9, we started with a par 3, then a par 4, and now we get to a par 5. The 12th is 576 yards.
Yeah, nice blend of holes there that you just referenced. 11 bends to the left, consequently 12 will bend in the other direction. Good drive required. From there, just setting up perhaps, 7 iron, 6 iron into a green that's sort of fairly uniform in shape and should present a birdie with a good second shot.
Really hit that second shot on the button to this par 5, but Frank couldn't get it to stop.
Yeah, too good, too long, sadly.
Four feet now for birdie.
Okay, that'll help the cause. It's a birdie here at number 12. He's going to get to within 2 of the lead as he moves to 5 under par. Here we are now at the 452-yard par 4 13th, requiring a straight tee shot
Fairway widens for long hitters, offering a good approach to a green flanked by 2 bunkers in front.
This one starting a little left off the tee. It all looks so simple when you're going good, doesn't it? And that is yet another solid drive. Second shot coming up. Let's bring in Iona Stephen.
It's 125 yards is the number to the front of the green, but 129 is the number to get it all the way to the flag. And the pin on the front portion.
Just needed that a little bit more. I know it's 10 feet, but come on, I want it a little bit closer.
A dead-on look here for birdie.
Yes, a good roll there. That's in for birdie. And he moves to within a shot of the lead at 6 under now for the tournament. Heading now to the 204-yard par 3 14. Bunkers short left and right. But the real trouble is the water running alongside the right side of the hole. Avoid that, and you should be in reasonably good shape. That one safely on the putting surface.
This one on the slow side as he'll try to get this one close.
Nope. Okay, good putt. And a par here at 14. And he'll remain at 6 under par. Next up, the final par 5 of the day here at the Wetlands, the 590-yard 15th. Again, no bunkers or water in the landing zone, so it is time to give one a ride. Good soft hands. That is nicely done. Now this for another birdie. Yes, never in doubt. It's a birdie here at 15. Will certainly help the cause. We begin the finishing stretch here at the Wetlands with a 455-yard par 4 16. Looking for another straight tee shot here. The approach leads to a green well protected by 4 bunkers.
Once again, another great tee shot. I'm starting to wonder how low can you go? And the driving has been simply superb.
This one looks right on point.
Good approach shot. And birdie putt coming up. Approach shot just a little right, little short.
This is a 16-footer. Nope, good effort, but that's got to wander a few feet by. Okay, that'll be a par here at 16, and he'll stay at 7 under. Par 317, Frank is 238 yards.
There's still a chance for birdie here, though. The green shape's a little bit to the player's right, so not a nice high draw coming in here. Even finding the middle of the putting surface will give you a chance to putt to really any position on this green.
Yeah, look how quick that was. Very difficult to get that to stop, even out of the sand, and that race is right on by.
Oh, yeah, worth an exhale there. That's a good par save here at 17. And he'll remain right where he is. Final hole here at the Wetlands Golf and Country Club. It's par 4. It's not a long one, 377 yards. There must be some trouble out there somewhere.
Well, not really if you keep your wits about you. Just position the tee shot. You don't have to hit driver down here. Even a 3-wood's only going to leave a short iron. If you hit your 3-wood 250, 260 yards, do the maths, it's only 120 yards left. With that, with a scoring club, try and get that inside 10, 15 feet. Finish with a birdie.
But if you stray, then what?
Oh, no. We don't think of straying on this hole. This is the last hole. Got to finish well.
But I'm thinking about gators. There gators out there?
Well, there's gator on the menu.
Just over 90 yards, all that's left here for his second.
Well, the ball is on the green. That's about all I can say with that. With a short wedge in hand, you'd expect that certainly be much closer than that.
Yeah, that's good putt. That was a slippery one, but that's well done. Okay, a birdie would have been a winner, but a par here at 18 means we're headed back to 16 for sudden death and a 4th playoff hole. So after a tremendous final round of golf, it's good enough to earn a spot in a playoff to determine our champion. No winner yet. We'll keep going until we get one or until the sunlight fades. But for now, it's on to another sudden death hole. No winner yet. We'll keep going until we get one or until the sunlight fades. But for now, it's on to another sudden death hole.
EA Sports and the PGA Tour so proud to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. This afternoon, we're in the Sunshine State for live final round coverage of the Florida Classic. And this, one of the sterner tests a golfer's going to encounter, 18 holes to decide a championship. The A-plus game has to be there to make this work as we look at the early leaderboard. We're looking at a tie at the top at 7 under par. So let's get out there for the final few holes as we pick up the action on the tee at the par 4 16. Second shot straight ahead, and we go to Iona Stephen.
Yeah, he's looking at 116 yards to the front of this green. 137 is the number you'll need to get it all the way to the flag. Pin, front right. It's a sneaky one.
Rich, there's one thing about good iron play. When you hit it and it comes off the club face, you know it's going to be close. More evidence there.
Shouldn't be much in this for birdie. That a pure roll there. That is down for a birdie here at 16. And he will definitely not say no to that. Another longish par 3 here at the Wetlands. This one, the 238 yards, 17th. A bunker on either side of the green. The tee shot fits a golfer that can shape it a bit from right to left. And that one not on the green, but not in a terrible spot either. Sitting up in the short grass. Oh, nothing routine about that one. Well done to roll it in for par. And he'll stay right where he is. Finishing our day at the Wetlands in Florida with the shortest par 4 in the course, the 377-yard 18th. Water down the left shouldn't be a factor. Driver and a short iron. And a birdie is very much in the cards. That one looking a little right. Yeah, that's going to work just fine in the fairway here at 18, and now they'll seek the birdie that could win him the tournament.
Good shot. Safely on the green and a birdie chance.
This will be a 14-foot putt here.
just going to sneak on by. So a tap in there. That's for par at the last. And that's going to wrap up our 18 holes of golf. So this a tremendous week of golf. And in the end, for our featured player, Frank gets a third career victory.
And a good one. They're starting to come a little quicker. I think confidence is starting to grow. It'll be really interesting these next 12 months to see if they can absolutely springboard from this position.
Till next time, for our entire cast and crew, I'm Rich Berner. This has been a presentation of EA Sports PGA Tour Golf. So long, everybody.